Good, good morning. Welcome to day 95, Monday, July 13th, 2026. T minus 2 days to see Sarah. I can't wait, man. Um, okay. So slept really well last night. You can see, it's chilly enough where you can see my breath, but it's really not that bad. I'm also like fairly close to a stream, so maybe the condensation is doing something, but this was a really good spot. I'm kind of like in a little tunnel right now next to the trail. So the sun was blocked fairly early, and it was just very comfortable in the tent until I went to bed, which is great. When that sun is like blazing on the tent and you're in a burn zone and there's no relief, it can get miserable. So I was actually able to have a decaf coffee last night. The night before, it was just too hot in the tent. So today's going to be another good day. Need another 20-ish miles or so to keep my schedule, which is great. Of note, we're going to be doing a big climb up to, I think it's called Parkview Mountain. But for a northbound CDT through hiker, this is going to be the highest point for the remainder of the trip. We're going to get up to about 12,300 feet, and we will never get that high again. So that's exciting. This is going to be a fairly dry section of trail. It's going to be like 8 to 10 miles where there's not going to be any water sources. There may be one possible snowmelt source, but not verified. And then at around mile 17 of the day for me will be the last viable water source. So I'll have to load up there and go another 3 or 4 or 5 miles, hopefully, with a bunch of water. That's nothing new. Colorado has kind of spoiled us, so I think we're going to have more long water carries as we go further north. But that's fine. We'll deal with it one day at a time. So just brewed my second cup of coffee. Going to do a little more research on Far Out for what's coming up today. And then we're going to get packed and get moving. Okay, it's 7:30. This is going to be the last water for about 10 miles. We're going to be climbing. I think it's going to be hot. I have a full hydration bladder, but I'm going to get a little more in a smart water bottle so I can make electrolytes at some point. It's worth carrying the extra weight to get a boost at some point. Well, I guess we're headed to Highway 125. All right. So that right there is Parkview Mountain. We're gonna be on the top of that. It's too bad we're gonna lose all this elevation just to go back up again. Someone on Far Out did some calculations, and at some point heading up to Parkview, it is the second steepest stretch of trail, like for a mile. The only one that's steeper is on the AT when you start at Pinkham Notch and go up to the Wildcats. So it's gonna be steep. Okay, we've reached Willow Creek Pass. I think I'll take a little break in the shade here, filter my water now, and then we'll start this climb up to that. Before I do anything though, I think I see a green Continental Divide sign. I'm always looking for those. I gotta get the photo. All right, mandatory shot acquired. I don't think I mentioned it, but as I'm sitting here filtering water, watching the occasional car come up the pass, um, yesterday we hit another milestone. 1,400 continuous miles on the Continental Divide Trail Red Line edition. That's pretty cool. We won't hit the big one, 1,500, until after I leave Steamboat Springs. So that's something to look forward to. And it's still like 100 miles, 100 trail miles after Steamboat Springs to our next state of Wyoming. So we still got some love for Colorado coming up. But yeah, once this is filtered, I'm gonna air out the feet for a quick minute, have a kind breakfast bar, and then start this climb. 10:15, we're in the middle of this climb up to Parkview Mountain. Still have 2.7 miles to go. Just stopped to have a half-liter of Gatorade to give me a little energy boost. And yeah, we're gonna keep on climbing. Still have over 2,000 feet to climb. Okay, a little after noon, we've made it to the top of Parkview Mountain. We will never be this high again, northbound on the CDT. There's a little hut up here. I can't imagine there's anything. Oh wow, that's interesting. So there you go. I don't think I want to stay in here, but there is a shelter. I'm gonna take a break up here. I didn't have cell service yesterday. I'm gonna check for cell service today. Have some liquid IV, have a snack, and then start heading down. All right, I took a little extra time up here since we will not be this high in elevation ever again on this trip. Plus I had cell service. For whatever reason, considering we're this high and there's no like stagnant pools of water, no water at all, there are quite a few mosquitoes up here. A little surprising. I wouldn't mind having a little breeze, but it's pretty calm up here. So I'm gonna start heading down. A lot of people get fooled because everyone thinks you follow the ridge line, but I'm actually gonna start going like right down there, and eventually a trail will show up. I can kind of see it way down there. So I'm glad people on Far Out made little comments about that, or I might have kept going along the ridge line as well. So that's the update. It's like 12:30, so once I lose some elevation, I'll look at Far Out and see where I'm at mileage wise and camping wise, and you know, if I can do a 20-mile day, that's great, but I at least got to do like an 18-mile day. So I'm not sure where I'm at right now, but I'll figure it out. So we came up that ridge and went to the top. Now we're going down this ridge to parts unknown. All right, so we came from up there, We've been riding a divide, going down, going up, going down, going up. We're gonna be going back up here on the ridge. More clouds have come in, but yeah, with the sun behind the clouds, it's pretty pleasant. A little light breeze blowing. I think it might be tough for me to get 20 miles in today. We'll see. Not too long ago, a couple of hours, we were inside of that little building on top of the mountain. 3 o'clock, going through another toasty burn zone. Have a little under 2 miles to hopefully my water source. Yeah, we're definitely not going to make 20 miles today, but that's okay. I got a little bit of a cushion. Yeah, it's a bit hot. Looking forward to loading up on water, maybe going a little further north. And I don't know if we're going to get out of this burn zone today. Unfortunately, I guess we'll see. All right, it's almost 4. We've made it to the spring. I'm going to load up on water for camp. I think there's not going to be any more water for a while in the morning as well. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. Went a little later today with all the climbing. Still only got like 17 miles in. I really wanted to get 20, but that's the way it goes. The only reason I care is because I'm on this schedule to get to the trailhead in 2 days, where Sarah will pick me up. So I've got about 37 miles to get there, so I have a little bit of a cushion. But I really would like to do a nice 20 plus mile day tomorrow, so I have a little less on the day Sarah's picking me up. As you can hear, a little rain is falling. There's some clouds, there's some sun, a little bit of thunder. Typical mountain weather, although usually this comes like at 4 p.m., not at 6 p.m. So, but I don't mind the rain, help cool things off a little bit. I'm all for it. Nice day of climbing today. We went up to Parkview Mountain, which is the highest point left for us as we continue north. And then we had 2 kind of big water carries. The water was scarce, but I've got plenty of water here tonight. I got from the last stream. I'm gonna keep hydrating. I've still got a couple of chicken wraps left, but before I have that, I'll probably do like a mashed potato or something to supplement it. Just keep my calorie intake at a high level. And I'm gonna enjoy this little rain thunderstorm passing through. And we'll see you in the morning.